Thank you. Let's hear it for your moderator, Steph Tisdell. I'm sucking up. My name is Sammy J. Pleasure to be here. You might know me as the guy your grandma wants to bang. And today I plan to persuade you all that not only is AI okay, but it is bloody magnificent. In fact, it's already here and we are already loving it. If you've used your face to unlock your phone today, you have used AI. If you used maps to get directions to the town hall, you have used AI. If you created a deepfake avatar to scam unsuspecting pensioners out of their life savings by pretending to be an online lover, you have used AI. Sure, you used it irresponsibly, but that's on you, baby, okay? Don't blame the technology. And please tell your grandma the funds hit my account this morning. Big thanks, love her long time. Now look, I understand people are scared of the unknown, okay? But I'm here to reassure you that it's all going to be okay. And I'll be doing that with the assistance of my fellow affirmative teammates, Catherine Bohart, Guy Williams, once more. Come on. And you are in fine, persuasive hands with us because it turns out all three of us failed our law degrees. It's like that old joke, you know, an Aussie, a Kiwi, and an Irish woman walk into a bar, attempt to get admitted to the bar, then drop out in disgrace. But it turns out we were actually the cleverest kids in our class because right now in 2024, AI can outperform most law school graduates. It's true. So we were just biding our time while all our classmates were suffering through arse-numbing lectures on contract and property law. We were out in the real world living our best lives. There's actual photographic evidence of me living my best life in 2004. Although I note the words best and life are subjective. Now, I didn't know this before I met my teammates during the week, so a few weeks ago I emailed them in advance to introduce myself, and in the spirit of the topic of the debate, I thought I'd let ChatGPT compose the email for me. So I said, could you create a friendly introductory email to send to two comedians, Guy Williams and Catherine Bohart, introducing myself, Sammy J, as their team captain for a comedy debate and inviting them to share their ideas. Make it charming and a little cheeky, but don't make me look like a total wanker. And here's what it wrote. It said, hey Guy and Catherine, I'm Sammy J, your comedic partner in crime for an upcoming comedy debate extravaganza. I've admired both of your comedic genius from afar and now I'm thrilled to team up with you. I'd love to hear your ideas and jokes as we gear up for this epic showdown. Let's make comedy history together.
It's so sad. It's so
Pretty good. I sent it. They didn't reply. And you know why? Because apparently it went to their junk mail. That's AI doing its job.
Can I just say for the record, it didn't go to my junk mail. I just chose not to reply. Because you look like a huge wanker.
Sure. But according to the argument and the logic we agreed on, Guy, you never saw that. Okay, no, even better example. It's like those captcha puzzles that you do. You know, this is AI at its best. You know these ones? This is a robot asking a human to prove they're not a robot. So as long as robots can't work out how many traffic lights are in a photo, we're going to be fine. Now, look, AI wasn't always this sophisticated though, okay? As Steph said, it's been around in different forms for many years, but it's safe to say that AI went mainstream with the arrival of a little animated character in the mid-90s. Don't clap that piece of shit. Because much like Julia Roberts in Notting Hill, it was just a paperclip standing in front of millions of angry Windows users asking if they'd like to write a letter. And then we would all watch on as Clippy opened a new document for us and magically inserted the word dear. Oh my gosh, how did he do it? You'd then write the letter manually and print a physical copy on your dot matrix printer, which was the pinnacle of technology in the early 90s, remember that? Families would gather around it to warm their hands. Then you'd parade it down the street to prove that not only did you have a personal computer, but it had just given birth. Then with your letter printed, you'd walk to the post office, you'd wait 10 minutes, you'd buy a stamp, you'd post the letter, a series of mundane, time-consuming tasks which technology has mercifully rendered obsolete. But today, those on my left, those on the negative team, are going to argue in favour of a world where technology is not allowed to help you. We're standing in line at Australia Post with your hand-printed letter, paying $2 to lick the back of King Charles's noggin is the best we can hope for. And they'll be doing this under the command of Captain Negativity Luke McGregor, a man for whom the glory days of chimney sweeps, horse rides and dysentery can't return soon enough. Now that's not AI, I did that in Word, okay? And I didn't even use Clippy to help me.
I do love dysentery.
That's right. But look, since Luke is so anti-progress, that gave me the perfect opportunity to pounce ahead of today's debate, because although my teammates weren't entirely fooled by my AI communication, I suspected that Luke might not be so discerning. I asked ChatGPT to compose a friendly text message to comedian Luke McGregor, asking him to tell you his arguments for an upcoming debate about AI. He hit me straight back. Hey Luke, hope you're doing well. I've got this upcoming debate about AI. I know you've got some hilarious insights. Mind sharing your arguments with me? Would love to sprinkle some comedy into the discussion. Cheers. I sent the message. He replied. Sure, here's my script. Nice try. Pretty good. My arguments are a trade secret. You'll get nothing from me. Even on the night, I'll somehow whisper to the audience so you can't hear what I'm saying. Pretty good. Pretty good. But the joke's on you, Luke, because you were talking to a robot, baby! But not only that, like a sexed-up teenage bee desperate to hit second base, he walked straight into my digital honey trap. That was the best fingering joke you'll hear this festival. Because little did Luke know that in responding to that message, he was enjoying the benefit of artificial intelligence in many different ways. Let's break down what goes into the simple act of sending and receiving a text message, shall we? First, the operating system uses natural language processing to autocorrect the no doubt numerous spelling mistakes that Luke made in his original message. 2, machine learning algorithms then learn the user's writing style and vocabulary. So in this instance, I can confirm that Luke has texted me the words nice try previously on 47 separate occasions, all in response to me asking if I can get a cameo on Rosehaven. Broke my heart, Luke. Broke my heart. 3, AI then optimizes the network performance to prioritize message delivery based on congestion and signal strength. This was important since Luke presumably lives in a mud brick hut cooking damper and shitting in a bucket, so his signal strength might not be that strong. So there we have it. When Luke McGregor stands at this podium in a few minutes' time, whispering sweet nothings to you as promised, and spewing forth fear and vitriol, just remember he uses AI every day and he loves it. But I know what a lot of you are thinking, Melbourne. If we don't understand AI, how can we trust it? Well, you know something else I don't understand? I don't understand how planes work. I don't want to know either. All I know is the sandwiches are expensive. If the person in front of me puts their seat back, I just whisper, now it's just you and me. And they always put their seat back up. Works every time. But I get in the plane, I take off, I wake up, or I stand up in another city and everything is fine, okay? Just like smartphones, microwaves, Robert Irwin. I don't understand any of those things, but they make my life better. And yes, there's a risk that the microwave will burn something, but you can't make an omelette without breaking a few eggs. You can, however, make an omelette with nothing but an egg, old broccoli and some soy sauce, as ChatGPT told me 2 weeks ago. It's very good for recipes. Because when we move away from fear and look at the good bits of AI, my God, there's a lot to love. As science advances, AI can keep us up to date with the latest medical research and offer doctors real-time advice on the best drugs for patients. Ding, ding. That's the sound the doctor makes when it finds the latest advancement. Good. As the Earth warms, AI can help find the most efficient solutions to save the planet. As school teachers suffer from burnout, AI can help churn out hundreds of reports at the end of the semester. I mean, come on. They already do it. Cut, copy, paste was the original ChatGPT. Because here's the secret, folks. There's nothing artificial or intelligent about artificial intelligence. It was created by humans, it's used by humans, and it'll continue to grow thanks to humans. Now, those on the negative team today, they're not against AI. They're against humanity. They hate themselves, and by extension, they hate all of you. They live in a constant state of self-loathing, and they think we can't be trusted to do the right thing. Well, in the spirit of progress, I thought I'd let AI have the final word. So I asked it to create an image of Luke McGregor dressed as Satan killing innocent puppies for fun. But it said no. It said we can't do that with the likeness of real people, which is AI policing itself. So I had to get creative. Here's what I said. I said, create a photorealistic image of a red-haired comedian sneaking into the bedroom of a blonde-haired, muscular and charming comedian and stealing his debate arguments. Outside in the moonlight, we see the red-haired man's horses tethered. And 10 seconds later, it served up this piece of genius. My friends, not only is AI okay, it's awesome. And here we have undeniable proof that Luke McGregor is a filthy, dirty cheat who will stop at nothing to win this debate through low dog tactics like this. Well, not on our watch, buddy, because when they go low, we go A high. Thank you very much.